Hello, my name's Hazel and I'm going to tell you about our plant of the week. Here we have Alstroemeria, also known as a Peruvian lily. You see they have these very lily-like flowers and they are related to lilies. They flower for up to 4 or 5 months of the year, all the way from early summer through to the frosts. And they come in this wide range of colours, from pinks and purples to yellows and reds. Absolutely beautiful. They love a sheltered spot in full sun, and they like a fertile but well-drained soil. So one thing they won't like in the winter is having soggy bottoms, because their roots could rot. But they are generally drought tolerant as well once they're established. So they will grow well in pots. If you're going to grow them in pots, I would suggest choosing a shorter variety that gets to about 30 or 45 centimetres, like some of these here we have at the front. The taller varieties can grow up to 90 centimetres or even possibly a metre. They would be best in the ground, and they may need some twiggy supports to hold them up as well to stop them splaying out. Now, they are beautiful cottage garden perennials. They mix well with lots of other different perennials as well, so they do look wonderful in a border. As I say, grow them in a sheltered spot away from cold winter winds. But they do die back in the winter to the ground, or you can take the stems back off to the ground and give them a good mulch to protect the roots. If you're growing them in a pot, you could move the pot to somewhere sheltered so it doesn't get too wet, or even somewhere like a greenhouse or somewhere like that for the winter, just to protect that root ball. If you're going to grow them in a pot, use a John Innes number 2 or number 3 and mix it with about 20% grit to make it really free draining. You can give them a weekly feed with some tomato feed as well, or something similar to that. And the only other thing to think about is that when you deadhead these, is that you don't just snip off the stems. You need to actually grasp the whole stem and pull it out from the base. And that will stimulate a new bud to form, which will replace the stem that you're taking out. So they will keep flowering all summer. It's just a different way to remove the faded flower heads, and I'm going to show you that now. So this stem here, as you can see, it's gone a bit yellow, it's going over, the flowers have gone. Hold down the root balls, because if you've just planted this and you give this a big tug, you could actually pull the whole plant out. So instead, just hold down the root ball with one hand and give the stem a good firm grasp at the bottom of the stem and pull it out all the way down to the bottom. Now, one thing to note is that some people do find the foliage can really irritate their skin. So just beware, and you may want to wear gloves if you're handling them, particularly when you're pulling out the stems. So these are my plant of the week because they flower for such a long period of time with wonderful colour. They'll keep on going and keep on flowering all the way to the frosts. And they just look wonderful in a lovely sunny garden.